Kyle.
Hey, Nick.
Before the podcast begins,
Okay, hurry up.
we have a request of our friends.
Okay, what's that?
That is to tell someone about Dripping Stone.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, like right now, you're probably listening to the podcast in your car.
Yeah, by yourself.
You're probably at a stoplight.
Yeah.
Or stuck in traffic.
More than likely.
Roll down your window.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll down your window. We'll wait. Cool. That person next to you, like, you know, in the other car, yell at them.
Yeah.
Yell at them.
This is not a good idea. Nick.
No, it's fine. It'll be fine. You're both stopped. You're both in traffic. You're both like totally chill. You're just like hanging out in your car in traffic. Yeah. And tell them about Dripping Stone.
Okay.
Just like, hey, you heard about Dripping Stone.
And what are they going to say?
And they're going to say, what? Don't talk about my mama that way.
Oh.
Yeah. And you're like, no. I wasn't talking about your mama. I was just asking you to listen to Dripping Stone. They're going to say, what's Dripping Stone? And you're going to say, it's a podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. And then right now, as you're doing this, because you're doing this in real time,
Right.
you're going to listen to the theme music, and it starts like this. Hey, and welcome to the Drip and Stone podcast, a podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
And I'm Virtual Kyle.
Well, technically, I'm Virtual Nick, too.
That's true. But you're going to sound better. You always do.
I think it's just because well, you got a new phone, so maybe...
Yeah, this might be okay.
It might upgrade. The only reason I sound better is because I usually use better headphones, but right now I'm using my AirPods, so I have no idea what I sound like.
We're going to sound great either way.
Either way, it's going to be fine. Kyle, this has been we're recording at the end of a long day.
Yeah, it's been a day.
And so if we don't seem like our normal enthusiastic selves, it's because we've had, I don't know if you have a step counter, but
I do.
I've got several 100,000 steps at this point.
What does it say you got?
It says I got just under 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've only got 13,000. That's just like a normal day for me.
For me, like I played I played some pickleball this morning, so I kind of did a little running around.
There you go.
So I started
Fair
off
enough.
with. So.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't do any of that beforehand. I just went straight into it.
All of that to say, what we're talking about is we went to a little bit of a festival today.
Yeah, we went to a theme park.
Someone could say the theme park.
I don't know if anybody says that, but it is an experimental theme park.
And the community.
For sure. Like and not for just today, but for tomorrow.
Exactly. The experimental prototype community of tomorrow, some would say.
Indeed. Yeah. I think it's well known as EPCOT.
That's exactly right. We did visit the Mouse, and we went to EPCOT, and we visited the Flower and Garden Festival today.
Yeah, they got a festival going on now, like they do most times of the year.
I think there's maybe a total of a month in terms of like broken up into different weeks where they don't have a festival.
Yeah, they kind of roll that year round now. But this is the Flower and Garden Festival. We hadn't had the opportunity yet to go over and partake in the festivities, but we did it today and we got it done.
We did the Food and Wine Festival a couple of years ago, and we featured that on an episode. And so,
I think it's been a minute.
3 years ago? I think it's 3 years ago now. Like
3 years ago.
Yeah. And so we had the idea of like, okay, we need to feature another festival. And so let's go to the Flower and Garden Festival because today was like a gorgeous day for it too.
Yeah, we got lucky. It was a nice cool day.
A little bit of sun, but yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was almost like, dare I say, chilly when we started the day.
And when we ended the day too, as we left, like I was sitting there kind of shaking. I was just shivering.
Yeah. I know how fragile you are.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
we had to get you out of there.
There are only a few people that do, and you are one of them.
But yeah, no, it was good. It was a great day.
We both partook of beverages and a couple of food items today at the Flower Garden Festival.
Yeah, a couple of bites. Lot of drinks.
Yeah, like if you've ever been to Food and Wine, or if you've listened back to that Food and Wine episode, it is the Food and Wine Festival obviously celebrates food and wine. Flower and Garden Festival also celebrates food and wine.
A lot of it, yeah. A lot of food, a lot of wine.
It's basically the same thing, just with topiaries.
Yeah, for sure. Emphasis on, like floral displays.
I love this time of year, especially having gone to the Flower and Garden Festival a couple times before, just because like it's really pretty.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like they go full out.
They make these like really cool topiaries, like a bunch of Disney characters, into I would say lifelike or larger, like life size or larger, like topiaries. They're awesome.
For sure. Some of them are definitely like larger than life,
and some have shrunken down. Like, have you seen the the Ozempic Sully?
yeah, it's a little thin.
Yeah, I went and saw him. I went and saw him in real life, and I was like, huh, a bit. You guys missed that one, Disney. That was a little bit of a miss.
Slender Man.
And like, how did you not correct it yet? Because it's been going on for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a thing now. I don't know. I feel like they might just be kind of like leaning into it, letting it become its own attraction.
Okay, so we had we started our day in England. So if you don't know anything about Epcot's got the World Showcase. You can walk around Epcot. We started our day in England, and we started.
Yeah, because we came in the back way through the International Gateway, right there in between France and England.
Is that what they call it? International Gateway?
That is the official terminology.
I just called it the back door. I don't know.
No, we just slipped on in the back door there.
Well, that's every time that happens. It's just like International Gateway. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's its official title.
Well, it's because we hopped on the gondolas. Disney's got these gondolas. You can start in one park, go to another park. That's how we got there. We did not park in the Epcot parking lot.
It's true, we didn't. We decided to do that and slipped right in the old International Gateway, like professionals that we are.
Yeah,
because we don't need that front gate stuff.
Nah. So we started in England,
jolly old England,
with a Harp lager.
Yeah. Started the day with just a classic lager there.
Man, I love a good Harp lager.
Yep, that was a great way to start. Kind of like ease into the festival. There's no better way to do it.
No, and to me, like, it's one of those beers that, especially like, it's crisp. It's actually, mine was a little warm. I think we talked about that earlier, just in terms of like earlier in the day, like. For some reason, my beer was kind of warm. I thought yours was too, but then your wife had a beer that was like crispy cold. So I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a fresh keg or just we didn't have the crispiness.
Yeah, it wasn't like undrinkable. Like it was still fantastic, but it was just like, this is like not 40 degrees. It's like 43 degrees.
It wasn't Rocky Mountain cold.
No. It was like Thames River cold.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic beer. It's like you said, it's crisp, it's clean, it's great.
Yeah, goes with everything.
And then from there, where did we go from there? Do you remember?
Went to Canada, as you do, as the way that the World Showcase allows. You go from England. Next stop, if you head on to the left, it's Canada.
Well, that's actually a question I have. When we don't go in the International Gateway, like, are you because like this is a thing. I don't know if you know this, but like this is a question.
It is a big thing.
It's a big thing. Like, where do you start? Do you start in Canada? And I think we've had this conversation before. I think we talked about it on the pod before, but I think my thought process has developed a little. So if you go in the normal way, do you do the heading to the left, so you go to Mexico first, or do you head to the right and go to Canada first? What is your normal way?
We've done both, but we certainly tend to be more of a Mexico first. We are a left-leaning family, and I think in years past that has been strictly because of the way that the margarita stand used to be. There used to be a really quick, easy margarita stand in Mexico that you could quickly go grab a margarita and let that kind of set the tone for your Epcot experience. They've changed that now, and it's a bit more of a process. Like there's a longer venue. It's a bigger establishment now. It's not the quick and easy margarita stand. Like it used to be a margarita stand. They had 3 different flavors or a combination of, and that's all it was. And now the margarita stand has developed into this more of like almost like a quick service location. So I think it's just out of our natural tendency is to go that way. But certainly we've practiced both ways, and I can applaud either way. There's no wrong way.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you. I don't think that there's a wrong way. I think there is a way that like you might ease into the day, or a way that like, nah, here we are, we're doing it kind of way.
Face first. Yeah.
Correct. And I gotta be honest, like I don't dislike a margarita, but I'm also not like a man, I need a margarita kind of person. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So like it's not the thing that I normally gravitate towards. So I'm like, whatever. So normally we go to the right. I think I'm gonna call safe route, maybe less fun. I don't know, but we usually go to the right. We usually start in Canada. So the fact that like we came into the international gateway and it just like ripped my world apart. I was like, I don't even know what to do now.
What's up or down?
Right, exactly. So, but in Canada, we what do we get? Oh, you got the Garden Shed Lager from Collective Arts.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. That was such a great beer. Really floral on the nose and the palate. Overall, just like really solid and like straight up delicious.
Yeah. Collective Arts is honestly one of my favorite breweries as a whole. Like they're out of Hamilton, Canada, Hamilton, Ontario, which is in Canada.
There you go.
I think it's right outside of, like, if you were to kind of drive around the lake, like from Niagara to Toronto, like it's somewhere in between, halfway between like Niagara Falls area and then Toronto.
Right
Right on the lake there. What lake is that? Is that Superior?
It's a Superior lake, sure.
Okay, yeah. It is one
better than most.
Correct, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, that's where that is. Yeah, that was a fantastic beer. Did we eat anything in Canada?
We grabbed some food there. We grabbed the scallops and the beef tenderloin there. And
that's right.
Can confirm that the beef tenderloin was pretty darn tasty.
Yeah. You didn't mention the scallop, so I guess you're like, meh.
Well, I didn't get to try those.
Oh, yeah. You did. Well, there you go. That would be why. I didn't even try those.
Those were consumed.
Yeah. So that's part of the Flower and Garden Festival, but then there's also like a little kiosk there too. It's like a cart that they have Moosehead, and Carol, my wife, Carol's like, I want a Moosehead, so I went and grabbed her a Moosehead, and that is a fantastic beer.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a little Moosehead. Is that a lager, the Moosehead?
Yeah, it's a lager. So
there you go.
I only had a couple sips of it, but man, like it is such a good lager.
Yeah, I think I asked you, does that one beat out Labatt Blue?
Yeah,
I think you said yeah, it does.
Yeah, like I think here lately, and a lot of listeners can attest. Like it's mouthfeel to me. Like what begins to separate things as a whole, not just taste, but it's mouthfeel. And if you've got something that has just a really nice velvety mouthfeel for whatever reason, man, like hell yeah. So that's exactly what it was for me. It separates it apart. So
dots that eye.
Yeah. And then we went to the Pineapple Promenade.
Yeah, there's two right there together, the Pineapple Promenade and the Honey Bistro.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the Honey Bistro.
They're right there together.
Did we get a beer there?
Well, we got a pineapple sparkling wine.
That's right.
And then I did get a beer at the old bistro.
I remember the pineapple wine. It was fantastic. You know, like it's not something that is in my wheelhouse. Like I would never order that. And to be fair, like that was ordered for us, like to try.
Sure.
And it would be nothing that I would order, but like it smelled like a pineapple. Then you tasted it, and it was super sweet, but it was fantastic.
Smelled really good, but yeah, like I mean, just to drink it was like overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah.
For my palate, I would assume your palate also. But
oh yeah.
At the Honey Bistro, we had the Brew Hub Nectar Bloom IPA.
That's right.
And that one, it was so citrus forward on the nose and on the palate, but the palate was very bitter because it was more of a citrus rind on the palate. Not so much like citrus fruit sweetness, but just like bitter rind.
Yeah,
which
I remember.
In and of itself wasn't bad. Was a nice kind of reset for that moment. But yeah, it was certainly different from the nose.
The nose was fantastic. Like you said, floral, a little bit of citrusy, and then I remember, on the palate being like, oh, that was too much.
Yeah, bitter bomb.
Okay, so then from there, continuing on our journey around the world, we went to I don't remember the exact name of it, but it was a spot that Carol and I had been before because she got this beer from Brew Dog. You remember
Yeah,
that place?
which go ahead and say that out front. Like there was so much for Brew Dog.
Oh yeah.
Like Brew Dog was almost like heavily featured, which was like really nice and like interesting to see that being so heavily featured on everything.
Which I love, but I'm also scared because I don't know if you've been following the news lately, but Brewdog's in a bit of a flux state right now. They went up for sale, and one of the original founders and owners tried to buy the company back, and like I think his bid failed or something like that. So like basically the company it's not doing well as a whole. So to see a bunch of Brewdog at this festival, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it's kind of odd that like those two things are happening simultaneously. Like you're getting all this publicity being at a huge festival like Flower and Garden, but then like you're also like going through some sort of a merger kind of a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Brew Hub, and that's the same thing. Like that brewery is in it's down the road from us, probably about a half hour west of us. And they've actually changed hands a bunch of times here in the last couple of months, maybe year. So to have them there, also super interesting because, like, again, you've got all this representation, but can you back it up?
Right.
But that beer, we Carol got one, I got one, you got one. It was called Three Limes, and it to me, like, I'm just gonna say, it was the front runner for the drink of the day for me.
Yeah, this was at the Citrus Blossom.
That's right.
For those who know EPCOT, this is the old Odyssey building that they do a lot of like festival selective menus in that building. But yeah, the Five Limes Cervesa.
Yeah,
absolutely delightful,
fantastic. Did you ever have their Sea Quench sour ale?
I don't think so.
It was kind of like a margarita, but if a margarita was a beer, so it was like a little salty, a little sour, a little limey, and it was good. But like this is like what a Bud Light Lime aspires to be.
Yeah, it was crushable, but like still plenty of flavor and absolutely delicious.
Yeah, and like actually had lime flavor, not just like real lime. You know what I mean? Not like, oh, we sprinkled in like lime lollipop.
Right.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, great beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say beer of the day for me.
Can't argue with that. I had some tempura shrimp there that were also spot on.
Oh, you know what? We forgot to mention that we had the spicy pineapple hot dog at the pineapple promenade.
You did have that spicy dog.
I did. Yeah, I was like, listen, my nickname in college was Spicy Hot Dog, so like I gotta have the spicy hot dog.
Gotta treat myself.
It was weird. I don't know.
Weird in a good way.
Yeah, weird in a good way. Yeah, it was weird. It was good though, but yeah, weird. Okay, so then from there, we ventured into Mexico.
We didn't get anything specifically at any of the festival locations in Mexico, but we did go inside the pyramid like you have to do.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Went in there and we got our margaritas.
Yeah, I had essentially a Mexican old fashioned in there.
Oh, I wondered. So like, I thought it was a version of a margarita, but it was not that.
No, it was essentially an old fashioned, but it was made with Bardstown bourbon, and then it had a Blanco tequila.
Oh,
not remembering at the moment what it was called. It was delicious.
It was good. Yeah, I tried it. It was fantastic. Like I said, I'm not a big margarita person necessarily, so I got it ranch water, but I got it with mezcal, and holy crap, I love a mezcal, man.
Yeah.
Just because, like, it's not smoky in the same way that like a peaty Scotch is smoky, but it also has like a barbecue smoky note. And I know we've done some mezcals on the pod before. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I would say it's more in tune with like a barbecue smoke than most peaty Scotches are. Like they're more like campfire.
For sure.
Mezcals hit more of like a grilled kind of smoke.
Absolutely, it does. And put that in just like a light margarita, and it is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Where'd we go after Mexico?
Well, Mexico, we went through China, but I don't think we got anything there.
Went through Norway as well.
Seems like we didn't get anything there either.
No. And then
we made our way into Germany.
Indeed. And there we got a couple of things.
Yep, got a couple of beers there. As you do. It's Germany.
Well, you have to.
Pay respect. Pay respect.
Exactly. I feel like if you don't, you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
So we got the Warsteiner Dunkel.
Yeah, an EPCOT staple.
Such a good beer.
And we also got the Gaffel Kolsch.
The Gaffel Kolsch. That's like one of those wooden hammers that like a judge uses.
No, not a gavel. A gaffel.
A gaffel.
Gaffel.
What did you just say?
The gaffel.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong either way. I mean, the Gaffel Kolsch, absolute staple of a Kolsch. I think that is the bar for a Kolsch. And then I'll go right there with the Warsteiner. That is the Dunkel of Dunkels. Like that's the Dunkel that all other Dunkels have to hope that they pair up to.
I agree with you. And like I've had a lot of Dunkel beers over the years, and like there's something about when I have that. It's kind of the same for me as like a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Like I think I've definitely had Oktoberfest that I like more, but that is the North Star for some reason. Like it's that.
Yeah.
And then that for me, the Warsteiner is not even the first one I had. Like I've had other Dunkels before that one, but it is so good.
Yeah, to me that was my introduction to Dunkel, and that will always be my absolute like waypoint for what a Dunkel needs to be.
Did you happen to notice if our friends the Von Trapps were there? Were they there? I know they've been at the Food and Wine the last couple of years.
I mean, looking at the menu, I don't think they were.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Yeah, ironically enough, like at Germany, like the actual like pavilion didn't have anything interesting.
Maybe Von Trapp is at the they always put like Germany and like the Alpine one next to each other. I wonder if Von Trapp is at the Alpine one.
I don't know if they have Alpine for Flower and Garden. That might just be Food and Wine.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just Food and Wine. We stopped off there for a little while, and we just kind of hung out, sipped our beers, enjoyed time together, and then from there...
Yeah, we were lucky enough to find a table, not just the top of a garbage can.
Absolutely. A game changer, too.
Oh, yeah. Like
an actual everything. From Germany, we went to Italy.
Yeah. Made our way to the boot. That is Italy.
You got us a fantastic Birra Moretti.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little stand there. It's not a festival stand. It's always there. But they keep Birra Moretti in bottles year round. And it's hard for me to go to EPCOT and not get one.
I love a Moretti.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation when we were drinking them. I know you're a Peroni guy. I know you love your Peronis.
I love a Peroni.
And I love a Peroni too. I really do. But there's something about a Moretti that just like, I don't know, it sings.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Like to me, like Peroni is more of a like your everyday. Like I've said it, it's my lawn mowing beer, but it's your more like your light beer. It's great, love it. Moretti's just got a little bit more something going on. Like it's got a little bit more flavor, a bit more color, a bit more body. It's just all around a little bit more complex beer.
Well, and for me, you can get a Peroni at just about any grocery store here. But
for sure,
it's really hard to find Moretti. Like I know you can find it, especially at some of those like specialty, big box liquor store kind of things. But it's definitely harder to find. So like when I can find a Moretti, it's just like boom, right back in Italy,
Yeah, bit more of a special occasion beer.
Yeah. Then we went on over to America.
Yep.
What did we get in America?
I had the Copperpoint Brewing Company Sweet Tea Amber Lager.
That's oh boy,
hell of a mouthful right there.
Oh.
And it was okay. It was very sweet tea adjacent. Like it was, perhaps a little too sweet tea. but it wasn't terrible.
You handed it to me and I tried it and I was like, "What is this? Smells great." And then tried it and like,
Yeah.
oh.
A bit aspartame-y.
I'd say more than a bit.
Yeah.
It's not quite what are those? Oh, it's not like twisted tea. It's not like that, but it's
It's not like tea,
funky.
but it just certainly has that like sweetened aspect to it that is like suggestive of sweet tea.
For sure. It was like they're trying to go the Arnold Palmer route, but like y'all missing something.
Yeah.
It's more like what's the crappy sweet tea that you get from the fountain? Brisk.
That Gold Peak.
Yeah. Gold Peak and Brisk or Nest tea. Yeah. Nah. Y'all missed.
Yeah.
But the food was good, right? You had some oysters?
Had some oysters. Wouldn't recommend them.
Oh. Never mind.
I don't know. I'm a raw bar
Yeah.
oyster guy. Like I'd rather just have them. Like, man, shuck them and give them to me. Like you start grilling them and like adding sauces and breadcrumbs and stuff onto it. And I don't need all that. Like, just give me the oyster. Like, at that point, you're hiding the thing that I'm here for. Like, I would rather have just like full impact. Give me raw oysters all day.
The presentation was gorgeous, though.
They were pretty. They were big. Like, they were big oysters. But yeah, no, I'm just not a oysters Rockefeller and that sort of thing. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
They look good though. I'm gonna say that they look good.
They were pretty.
And then
Walked through Japan. Went to Morocco. Got a beer in Morocco.
oh the 1906,
1906.
the Estrella
Australia.
Yeah, man.
Galicia.
It's a Spanish beer, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Spain is right across the.
The Gibraltar Strait.
There it is, right across the Strait of Gibraltar.
You can see Africa. You can see Morocco right there from the Strait of Gibraltar.
Man, yeah, I love that beer. When you brought that back from Spain, was it last year, year before? Like, that is such a good beer too.
Yeah, it's delicious. I love it. Anytime I see it anywhere, I get one.
And it's really hard to find here.
Yeah, I don't see it too often. It's got to be like a Spanish restaurant kind of a thing. It's got to have some sort of a tie-in to it.
Like a tapas place. I think there's a tapas place in Orlando that has. I don't know if they have the 1906, but I know I've seen like Australia, like the regular one, Australia, but not the 1906. And then from there, I think we like basically called it a day because like we were. I mean, it had been a long day at that point. So thoughts overall, like, you know, having sampled a bunch of different things, having walked around that, like, what are your thoughts on the Flower and Garden Festival?
I love any opportunity that I can to go do festivals like that, just because it's fun to get to try some different beers, pair that with some foods that you don't normally get and stuff like that, and just have it all be small bites and things like that. A simple sampling of things, and it's just a fun culinary experience to be able to get out and enjoy and have a good time with.
And likewise, I like that, and I like it kind of not in the same way, but it reminds me of our experience that we had back in Colorado, the paired experience, where you're you know, anytime that you can do that and you can like, hey, this thing is meant to go with this other thing. Like, I
don't think they're doing that though.
No, I don't think they're doing that there either. At least not in my experience, because
not to that degree.
No, for sure not. But anytime that like you can at least like, hey, here's a culinary thing, here's a food or a drink thing, and like if you want to pair these together, you can try that. I love that too.
Absolutely. What a lucky day that we had weather-wise, where it wasn't nasty hot. It was enjoyable to be out and amongst it, and like even it being spring break, and you know perhaps it was a little busier than it normally would be. It wasn't bad. Like, you know, we waited in some lines that maybe took 5 minutes to get through, but I don't think we ever waited any more than that.
Yeah, and I think that like they do a good job of keeping people moving too. Like we've been there sometimes where like, wow, I'm not standing in that line for nothing. But yeah, for the most part, you know, you're kind of just in line chatting, hanging out, and
that's like the absolute, like, you know, spoiledness of living in Central Florida. Like, we can go and hang out and do nothing but the countries. Like, we didn't do a single attraction today. we just went in and grabbed some food and grabbed some drinks and had a good time enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and that's a really good point too, because being that we live here and being that we had that opportunity, we see the good, the bad, and the ugly of it, and like people running in and doing 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night trying to figure all that stuff out. And yeah, I'm glad that is not us and that we had the opportunity to do that, which is super, super cool.
Yeah.
What, you got anything else?
No, my drink's empty.
Yeah, mine too. Well, we would love to know, what do you think about the EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival if you've had a chance to go?
Yeah, when was the last time you got to go? You get to go this year? What's something that we missed that we didn't get to try and we didn't mention on here?
Oh, that's a good one. If you want any other sort of Disney kind of stuff, just let us know too, because we know some things.
We know some things. We know some people.
That's correct.
We know some mice. We know some ducks. We know some dogs.
And some princesses.
A princess or two.
So if you need some advice, if you need some insider tips, let us know, because we can help you with that too if you want it.
Indeed.
Well, you can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
On social media, it's always one word. Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. Find it, like it, share it, comment on it. We'd appreciate it.
Easy as that. We'd also love it if you support Drep and Stone by rating us wherever it is you find great podcasts like this one. You can support Drep and Stone by telling someone about the podcast, and you can support Drep and Stone financially through our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/drepandstone.
That's right.
On that note, hey buddy.
Hey buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Did you say mouse ears?
Mouse ears, yeah.